Within the general population, about 4 to 12% of people experience suicidal ideation at some point in their lives. Within the autistic population, it is 66% or higher. Suicidal ideation is a very serious problem, and it's also a coping mechanism that many autistics engage in. One reason we do this is a lot of ruminating about the bullying that we've experienced, a lot of ruminating about the alienation that we've experienced, a lot of ruminating about just what it feels like to have to fake your way into places with people and still not fit in. There have also been barriers to appropriate mental health care. Autistics tend to have different mental health concerns than typicals, and the modalities that are being practiced in much of therapy aren't exactly tailored for that. They're more of a sort of one-size-fits-all, which means they're fitting the middle of that bell curve and not fitting those outliers. And by definition, autistics are outliers. You've also faced huge life stressors like unemployment, like housing insecurity, like losing friends, and feeling like there's discrimination that you can't quite put your finger on being practiced in the world around you. Like your life is not congruent to the challenges. Why should you be working so hard to just tread water while you see other people just zipping by as if they're motorized? The point here is that I would like you to be able to normalize the experience of suicidal ideation, understand that this is very normal, but it doesn't mean that it should be free of concern. Autistics are 8 to 9 times more likely to die of suicide than non-autistics, so it's a very serious concern. 988 is obviously a resource to call if this is something that you're experiencing. And if you dial 3 when you call 988, you can find a counselor who is specifically trained for LGBTQ, non-binary, and other minority identity populations. You can also reach out to the Autistic Women and Non-Binary Network, which you can find online and has great resources for trying to access and have appropriate mental health care. A lot of us don't talk about it. We don't talk about it here because we're afraid of being shadow banned. We don't talk about it with other people because we're afraid of really freaking them out. And maybe you have talked about it with people and it did freak them out. But it's time to have these conversations. It's time to bring this stuff up. We can't continue living our lives and facing our challenges in the shadows.